So Walmart decided to be Walmart, and I had to go to two Walmarts to get the stuff I needed. The first Walmart, I was only able to get masking tape. I was not able to find the foam board I needed. They're out of it. They had this stuff right here, but yeah, I couldn't find my jumbo popsicle sticks. Had to go to another one to get that. And then I ended up getting this too because both Walmarts didn't have the cheap foam board that I needed. So I had to unfortunately buy this freaking $10 sheet of foam board. Though hopefully this $10 sheet of foam board will be all I need to actually get this thing completed. Because I'm actually not that far off from actually getting this thing done. Patty? What do you want? What do you want, Miss Patty? She has no idea. She's very brain damaged. Up here is the top portion of the DubStep gun. It's pretty much been done. I just wanted to show off the detail and intricacy of it before I actually go to attach it and whatnot. And of course it's actually going to attach right on here. It's going to be just like that. And I'm very happy with how good it looks. So I'm going to let the hot glue in this dry before I attach it, and then I'll move on to the next part of this build, which I don't know what that is just yet. Alright, so I got the top portion attached, and I also got the rim made for that holds the CD or the vinyl record in place. Now of course I'm actually going to cover this up with paper. Either it's going to be white or red. I'm going to message Kazha with what it's going to look like, because I don't know if she'll want to go for the full red design like I want to do, or if she want to go for the white around the vinyl like she was talking about last year when I was talking to her about getting this thing put together. She was mostly worried that the vinyl record wouldn't be easy to distinguish between the actual black of the dubstep gun and the black of the vinyl. But I think due to me not using as dark black as we were initially hoping for, the vinyl is very easy to distinguish from the rest of the actual gun. So I'm going to make two different little trim pieces. One where the trim pieces are all white, and one where the trim pieces are red, like the red outlining on like this and whatnot. And of course, here's the actual top portion. And of course, I had a little hole cut out there because that's where one of the little parts go. I'll just be drilling small little holes throughout the vinyl record to actually remove this little sticker or whatever you call it. And that way, so I can actually have a proper hole in the record and whatnot. So I'll come back when I think I have another time for an update. So yesterday I went out. I was kind of sleepy, so my brain wasn't fully able to function and do cohesive things. I was able to find sticker paper. It just said I thought the stuff I had here was white, but apparently I was too tired to notice that I said silver right here. But this is sticker paper, and since it's silver and actually has a tad bit of a sheen to it, which give me a second to pull the crap out. It has a bit of a sheen to it, as you can tell. I'm actually going to use this sticker paper anyways. Since this stuff is printable, I'm just going to print Kazai's logo as is. So the actual background color is going to be black, but Kazai's logo is going to be silver. That, in theory, should help with the reflection of the actual VU meter and whatnot. So I'll come back when I get all this figured out. Alright, so here's Kazai's logo printed out on the silver sheet of paper. This was the first one, but I didn't print it off properly and whatnot. But I don't know how well the camera's actually picking it up, but there's just a very slight silver sheen to it. But the reason why I haven't done anything with it yet is because it's still very tacky. So I still gotta let this ink pretty much cure. I have no idea how long it's gonna take for the ink on this thing to actually properly get to the properly dry and whatnot. I'm probably gonna let this sit for at least a couple hours before I do anything with it. Alright, so I pretty much sealed up the actual VU meter. I got the sticker in there, and I'm using a simple, small, thin sheet of plastic to actually protect the actual needle and the internals and whatnot. And all I gotta do now is just attach this to it, and we're good to go. And of course, it is full-on sticker paper, so it's pretty much on there and it's not coming off. So hopefully it'll actually look proper. And I even made I went through quite a few of these little templates like this one right here, which is the one I actually used. I went through like 3 or 4 of these just to get the little cutout for the little needle and whatnot to be proper, to look somewhat decent. So now I'm gonna put the cover on this thing and come back. Alright, so I pretty much got everything wired up. I got the actual little front end of the basically little VU meter end, or whatever you call this thing, actually complete. And I want to show what this looks like now when it's actually running and whatnot.
Till I die, I will wait for you to land and fly in this life. For you and I'll always try. Till you see, I'll always be waiting for you. Sharing the place we create together.
Sadly, I have no control over my Android phone's exposure rates for the camera, so I can't properly get the video to be what it actually is in real life. But generally speaking, it's pretty freaking bright even in darkness, so I'm happy with that. Alright, got the other side masked up. Now to go outside and spray paint it. And it's currently still morning. Well, it's actually technically the next day and whatnot, but yeah. I'm gonna go outside and get this thing spray painted in the shed. Alright, so here is the back one of the little LED panels for Kazai's DubStep gun. There are going to be 2 of these. This is the one that's going to be facing her most of the time and whatnot. But I have to solder and hot glue each individual LED. Just this little section here took at least a half an hour to an hour to do. I know this isn't much when it comes to looking at it, but having to solder each and every wire, cut every little piece of wire to expose the actual wire within the that's sleeved, add solder and whatnot so it can to both the wire and the LEDs, and then stick them in there, and then hot glue, then soldering them together, then making sure everything works, then hot gluing it down for it to be secure. The amount of time it takes to do something like this really adds up fast. Even though a lot of this stuff looks very simple, it technically is. It just takes a while to do because, like I said, all the soldering, all the cutting, all this testing, it takes a while. And I ran out of LEDs here, but luckily the batch of LEDs my mother ordered for me a few days ago is coming in today, so I'll be able to finish up this side here and then finish up the other side. So of course, this is what it looks like on the other side. And generally speaking, it actually doesn't look half bad. So I'm also spray painting the little trim areas I'm going to be putting right here. I'm going to be trimming these in red and whatnot. And I think so that's currently being done outside. Though I think what I'm going to do is that, considering this video is already pretty long, I'm going to stop it here and come back. Just so you know that I am going to continue working on this thing today. It's just that I wanted to pop in with this last little bit before I actually put this video to an end and whatnot, because I don't like these videos being 20 minutes long and whatnot. I like to keep them under 10 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fairly long video, so